If a listing says it's near Lake Murray, that doesn't automatically mean you can walk out your back door, get on a dock, and take a boat onto the lake. And that's one of the easiest ways buyers end up disappointed after they fall in love with the photos. On Lake Murray, there's a big difference between a true lakefront property, a home with lake access, and a home that's simply close to the lake. Those differences affect how you use the property, what you may need to verify, and whether the home actually fits the lifestyle you have in mind. Let's talk about it. I'm Brent Downing with Keller Williams, the Downing Group. Our team helps buyers and sellers throughout Lake Murray, Columbia, Lexington, and the Midlands of South Carolina. We've helped with more than 4,000 real estate transactions across South Carolina. And one thing we see all the time is buyers using the word lake to describe three completely different property situations. The question isn't whether one of those options is automatically better. The question is whether you understand what you're actually buying before you make an offer. First, let's talk about lakefront. In the simplest sense, a lakefront property is located directly along the water. But even that doesn't answer every practical question a buyer needs to ask. Does the property have usable shoreline? Does it have a dock today? Is that dock permitted? Does the permit transfer? Is there enough water depth year-round for the way you want to use the lake? Is the home on a wide section of water, a cove, or somewhere in between? Those details matter because two homes can both be described as lakefront and offer very different day-to-day experiences. One buyer may want to keep a boat at the property and spend most weekends on the water. Another may care more about the view, the setting, and being able to walk down to the shoreline. Those are not the same search, nor are they the same price by a long shot. And this is where buyers need to slow down. Don't assume a photo of a dock means every question has already been answered. Lake Murray docks and shoreline work are subject to property-specific review and permitting requirements. Dominion Energy's Lake Murray guidance makes clear that shoreline ownership, location, and site conditions can affect what's permitted. So if a private dock matters to you, make it one of the first things you verify, not something you ask about after you are emotionally attached to the house. Now, let's talk about lake access. Lake access can be a very practical option for buyers who want to use Lake Murray without paying for direct waterfront property. But the phrase itself isn't specific enough. It could mean a neighborhood has a community boat ramp. It could mean there's a shared dock, a marina arrangement, a community waterfront area, or some other amenity described in the neighborhood documents. It can also mean the access is limited. There may be rules about who can use it, where boats can be stored, whether there is a reserved slip, what guests can do, or how the HOA handles maintenance. That doesn't make community access a compromise. For many buyers, it's exactly the right fit. You may want to be close enough to launch a boat or enjoy the lake regularly, but not want the maintenance, insurance considerations, or property-specific responsibilities that can come with direct shoreline. I know of one high-end neighborhood that has a community dock, but no place to launch a boat and no place to store one either. They call that a day dock in that neighborhood. Practically speaking, I bet that rarely gets used. Also, think about this. I know of another high-end neighborhood in Lexington that has a community boat ramp and dock, but no boat storage, and doesn't allow you to store your boat in your yard. Guess what? You'll have to store it at some place down the road that's not in your neighborhood, likely not far from a public ramp anyway. Who wants to pay more for a house to have that situation? Not me. The important thing is to verify the actual access that transfers with the property. Ask for the HOA documents, the rules for the amenity, any applicable fees, and the details on what is included with that specific home. Do not rely on a single line in a listing description. Then there's the third category, near Lake Murray. My first question to this is always, how near is near? I mean, most people would consider 15 or 20 minutes away near the lake. Well, that includes a lot of homes around the lake, and most listings in Lexington, Chapin, Irma, Gilbert, Prosperity can make that claim. This can still be a great location. You may be close to a public boat ramp, close to restaurants or marinas, or simply enjoy having the lake nearby as part of your routine. But being near the lake doesn't give the property legal lake access. That is the distinction buyers need to remember. A home can be a short drive from the water and still have no private dock, no community ramp, and no right to use a neighborhood waterfront area. There are public boating facilities on Lake Murray, and South Carolina DNR publishes locations and facility details. That may work perfectly for someone who plans to trailer a boat or use public access. It is just a different lifestyle from walking down to your own dock. Again, neither is automatically better. You just need to know which one you are shopping for. If Lake Murray access is part of your reason for moving, here are the questions I would want answered before you make an offer. First, is this home truly waterfront with a permitted private dock, or is it a shared dock? Does it have documented community access, or is it simply close to Lake Murray? Second, if there's a dock, what exactly is being conveyed with the property and what records or permits should be reviewed? Third, if the access is through an HOA or community amenity, what are the rules, fees, maintenance responsibilities, guest policies, and any boat storage restrictions? Fourth, how will you actually use the lake? Are you planning to keep a boat at home, trailer it to a ramp, fish from the shoreline, paddle, or mainly enjoy the view? And fifth, does the location work for the rest of your life? Lake Murray covers a large area. The water may be the feature that gets your attention, but your drive to work, groceries, restaurants, medical appointments, family, and the places you visit every week still matter. Lakefront, lake access, and near Lake Murray are three different searches. Direct waterfront may be right for you. Community access may be right for you. A home near a public ramp may be right for you. But don't let a listing headline make that decision for you. Start with how you actually plan to use Lake Murray, then verify the property, the access, the documents, and the location that support that plan. That's how you avoid buying a home that looks like lake living but doesn't deliver the lake lifestyle you had in mind. If you're thinking about buying on or near Lake Murray, Keller Williams, the Downing Group can help you compare the options, ask the right questions, and focus your search on what actually fits your plans. Subscribe for more straightforward guidance about Lake Murray, Columbia, Lexington, and the Midlands of South Carolina. When you're ready to make a move, drop a comment below or call us at 803-381-8950 and experience the Downing difference.